Hey, what's up, guys? Just got back to the shop where I'm keeping the 59 at, so I just kind of want to give you guys an update on what's going on today. Got looking at the exhaust underneath the truck right now. Looking at exhaust options. I got a bunch of connectors and things from Summit Racing that we're going to put in. Some 4-foot extension pieces. Brought my welder. See if I can make that work. I don't know too much about that, but it's enough to get by anyway. So come take a look. We got the cab on the ground. It was just on some blocks right now, but you know, it's been hung up in a tree forever and been stored for a long time on the trailer and things, so now I'm glad it's in one place and ready to be worked on. My idea is to not tear down the truck and make it as drivable as possible until the very end, and then do the cab swap. So I can leave the cab here, work on it, detail it, make it primo before we actually put it on the cab, instead of trying to do everything all at once, so that I can drive the truck some more. So anyway, I got some hood badges. Found a pair of those out of Arizona. They look immaculate, so they'll go on the new hood once I get to that. Yeah, I got ready. Once I put the new header extension pieces on there, I'll be able to put on the O2 sensor so that I can do some really good tuning with that. Like I said, I just have yeah, a new package from Summit Racing that has everything I should need to complete the exhaust fully, and then when that happens, we should be really close to driving. Should be, lots of should be's. Got the gas here and the ability to hook up the gas tank, so that was the last thing that we needed. We should be running. Should be. Yep, so not too much longer. We're back on the road. Looking great. Should be. So we'll go over some of the stuff that I got here. So I got some 2.5-inch piping, and then I went with some of these fancy clamps with the little, I think I wanted the higher grade. Yeah, some of these guys should match up well. A couple of those, a lot of hangers. Just the, what you're looking for, just the cheap ones. The expensive ones were a little bit too much, but I'll still weld these guys on and they'll still be fine. I'm sure everyone's seen something like that. And these are what is to replace these things. And that's what we're looking at. These are Russell exhaust extensions, and these are 18 inches. And the flex tubing that we had under the truck here was 18 inches, I believe. Yeah. So that's what's going to go from directly off of the header, come back to here, and then from here we'll have to fit the mufflers and then the X tubing and the extra pieces there. I suppose I can turn this light. Bling. Oh, not plugged in. So, muffler's coming. X is back there. And then it goes out. I think I'm going to go out the back. I was going to go out in front of the tire, but I wasn't quite sold on that. And when I think about classic car, I think about it coming out the back. Even though this should be a street ride when it's done. But so hopefully now I have enough pieces to go from there. Pretty much use those 4 pieces to go to the X, and then have it X back out and go to the back to hopefully straight pipe out. God, this thing is so terrible. But that's what the new cab is over there. Oh, looking so pretty. So yeah. So I'll get this thing hooked up. The carrier bearing, haven't been able to check, but got that. That's a new replacement. So beyond that, and lower in the truck, that's kind of all I want to do this summer to enjoy it. Get it lower down a bit, get it running real right. So with the O2 sensor in the and the new header extensions was going to be. And then we're ready to rock and roll. Looks like Rocco found a big old bone. What's you doing, you big old bone? I gave you one of my antlers and that wasn't good enough for you? Yeah. Okay, anyway. So, kind of keep you guys, there he goes. Keep you guys up to date on what's happening. But yeah, this should be the project for the day. And then if we have time, probably go hit these spinner baits, but yeah. So I hear Jake coming on the dirt bike. That means we're about to shoot the shit. This place is shop's actually at my buddy Big Jake's house, which is 2 hours away from my house, but big enough that when I bought this lift, it's a perfect spot to house this thing over the winter. So anyway, we're gonna try to get going on this. If you have any problems, I'll keep you involved. Otherwise, hopefully it'll run smoothly and I'll have this thing back on the road and enjoying the summertime. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, and since I know a lot of you guys like to use or know what products it is, I'll try to remember to give you the codes and everything to it if I get to it. But I like to buy in bulk, which means late at night. You know what I mean? So yeah. But anyway, I'll show you guys the labels of everything that I'm using so you can have an idea of what that is. So anyway,